Guess I have to do that later. Either the one or the other. But for now, we do the cup of the day. Let's see what we got. Araco by Banality. Looks interesting. Looks a bit non-standard, at least. Oh yeah, a full minute author time. Yeah, it definitely looks old. Now I wonder, is it maybe even old? We had some maps that suddenly became track of the day. There was a sign to the left as well. Yeah, nice. No? Nice that there is a freewheel. Amazing. Ach. Yeah, here comes also a line from the left. Maybe there are two ways. But I didn't see at the start where you would go to the left. So. Oh, is it a two-lapper? No, it just looks very similar there. Okay, let's see. What does the GPS even show? Yeah, you can also take this ramp. Okay, but that's... Huh. I don't think that this GPS is pretty good. I'm not watching it in the full length. Yeah, this was a bit slow, I have to say. I'd rather keep grip. What was this? Huh? Oh no. Oh no. Amazingly built. This is not connecting these platforms. This is a bit weird as well. Imagine you could actually drive on the rocks. Like here. Nah, no. What is this way on the left? Where does it come from? Ah, okay. I can also go lower here. But I don't think that this is worth it. Yeah, it really looked like there are two different ways, but that's not the case. Oh, how is this turn planned? Small release then? And this is really similar to this other turn. Oh, I thought there would be a risky finish here. Damn it. Also these two right turns with freewheel and with a way too steep exit, I really don't like them. So I really would be not surprised if this is an old map. The scenery, the look. But on the other hand, if it's actually a new map but built in a way of an old school map, it has its own charm then. Like, this is annoying, this corner. Holy moly. I think you need to be far outside to not jump, but yeah. You're also very close to the grass here. Yeah, this is the line that I wanted to take. But I actually don't really have much more exit speed. I had a mistake in my PB run by touching here. I'm not getting good exit speed. How much time do we have? Like, this is an improvement, but not a big one. I think about watching the records, to be honest, because I feel like I missed some, even though I actually... Yeah, no, it's mainly the last turn, guys. It's mainly the last turn. My exit speed there was not great. Otherwise, this was a good lap, I think. Is this actually a no-slide corner? I can no-slide this. Yeah, now I'm faster. Could be good. Okay, there's not much time, of course. I have to make sure to get a run through real quick. Because of the map length. I really hate this corner. I mean, what the fuck? Why would you build it like that? Probably the freewheel is placed to ensure that you're not too fast to jump out. But well, this is a fail then. Holy moly. Okay. I'm gonna have to finish it, but it's also not good enough. But still quite an improvement. Also, I think I understood the lines of the map, but getting them through is then still a task. Especially as you don't really have many tries due to this map length. Also this here is gonna be annoying. It's an interesting idea, just that I doubt that it's wood. Because with this block set, it often the wood does not have wood physics, it only looks like wood. Yeah, no. I mean, I see it here in the corner, of course. Like, you know, my car would react completely different if this was real wood. I think that this is the one. Oh, my ghost is actually not far. Well, okay, then it's not the one, guys. I actually thought I would be much further ahead now. Nice. Don't touch anything, and now we are the one. Now it's safe. Yeah, this is second place actually. Also I definitely understood this map. I want to figure out if there's an action key for the no slide. I have this one, no. No. What is my steering input? Yeah, 72%. Yeah, we don't have an action key for it. Yeah, I was a bit unhappy. I got second. I mean, I had only one opponent in this cup. He got through and he got finalist. There were a few random maps coming up where I didn't score any good points. And there was one track where I had a 0 pointer in one round. Like if you imagine how a run has to look like, where you just don't get into the finish, like this was the typical run, how it would usually look like. Ah, rip. Nah, now it's too late. I could have won the seeding actually, but now I cannot finish anymore. Okay, watch out with that. Because this is a shit respawn now. What is the double respawn? Oh, amazing. That's not losing me time at all. This also... okay. In my in-game chat, it's literally 0 skill. Okay, good seeding rank, to be honest. Quite happy with it. There was even more possible, but first of all, I had to make sure that I get F1, which was not obvious. Since I didn't have a good time with only 6 minutes to go. Oh, Schenker made it. Woo! Schenker was also gaming in the Bonk Cup Light. Until he didn't game anymore. Boah. Look at this. I drove for 1 minute point 47 and that was not really a great start. And Molle was almost half a second in front, so the sub 1 minute is absolutely doable, that's then guaranteed. But I have to say, also my last turn now in this round was, to be honest, pretty perfect. I think that's gonna be difficult to get it that well, and as well to have the confidence in knockout mode in rounds to exit like that. But the exit speed was just crazy. Yeah, you saw Schenker here. No elimination round, gonna risk. Yeah, 47 again. Yeah, there is a lot of time to be gained at the exit of these freewheel drifts. Any bit of extra speed that you have out of these corners is a snowball for quite a while, because you have long, easy full speed sections right after. I mean, this is a map with a length of over a minute, or around a minute. But it consists only of 3 turns or something like that. I mean, it's literally 3 corners. 3.5. The 2 freebie corners, the big grass uphill left turn. Even though this is of course also PF, but you have to hit the line. So yeah. And then as a like half a turn, the one that I drive no slide on the dirt. Otherwise there is nothing happening on this track actually. Oh my god, Molle is in red. And he stays in red. Molle is knocked out and he was fast on this track. But yeah, this is also the dangerous thing again. Naja, you see many people have now the pace to drive 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 also in rounds. And I also had it in the warm-up and the no elimination round. Now in the knockout, of course, I want to go a bit safer again for some time. No, because it's obvious if you, like, these freewheel corners are the most important ones, but if you touch there, then you of course lose massive amounts of time. This question is also a bit annoying. Not the turn itself can work very nicely, but what I don't like is that before you have this turn, there is a wall on the right side, and it is, like in the entrance of the quest, there's a wall on the right side, and this is, to be honest, a bit in the way for me to have a clean line for the left turn. That makes this quest turn extremely difficult to hit, because my ideal line for this long left turn would actually go through this border. Yeah, I would like to come from here, and then steer to the left, and then you make it. But I have to force to go around this. The thing is that I like to hit the entry here. I want to look with my eyes onto this apex, and I don't want to look at how close it is to the right, you know? But now I have to worry about the right. I might hit that when I only focus on the left. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, red plays 4.8 seconds. The thing is, one touch in this freewheel corners is probably losing that much. You have to decide then also if you respawn, flying respawn before the corner, with a chance of getting the turn better and with more exit speed, or if you just continue with low speed. Also interesting is that this map only consists of 6 checkpoints, and it's 1 minute long. That means 1 checkpoint for every 10 seconds. I haven't noticed the 59 yet, but it will happen. Like, it is obviously possible. That's surprising. This one doesn't really feel slow. But I'm only 24th. But I'm safe in. The red players are far behind, but still. How am I only 21st? Oh my god, did I get a small bug? I only barely overjumped this one tree, looked like. I tried to actually not go over 2 ramps in the end, I just tried to hit only 1 ramp. Oh, 58 seconds times. Also this is a bit much. I don't think so. Because, as I said, this map only consists of 3 corners. Like, with only 3 corners, where do you want to gain more time if most of the part is just straightforward? And next to down. And Razi out. Via with a .20. Yeah, Urwin, I realized that in the seeding luckily. Also luckily I realized it early on. I am actually going differently over this transition. That's also the reason why I'm always in red, I think, in the first CP. I always go a bit stronger to the right here. But others that didn't have this issue in the seeding, they might get that here in the knockout and might get knocked out by it. That is of course an unfortunate. Sometimes it's bad to have a good warm-up if you don't learn about the dangers of the track. Schenker also still in. How many 101.0s did I drive already? The gear change comes to such an annoying moment. It's gonna be a bit faster than my 101 zeros. Maybe 0.79. 71. Oh, down is dropping out. Oh. Yeah, not a big surprise. Because Molle was fast and he already dropped out. So he has no time to time attack hunt it. Good that he hunts that and not something else. Is this the exactly wrong round to fucking fail the snow slide? Well, it's fine. Was of course the typical last 4KO round here. Oh, a Schenker behind me. But Schenker in. Na toll. Ach, I get overtaken. It's switched to 2 seconds, but I couldn't know that, of course. Oh! Whew. Dear day. But this is exactly the thing that I don't like on this track. This was the first round where I felt like, okay, I need to risk this turn in the ending. So I went a bit faster and the car jumped up. But you're on freewheel, so you could also not release to avoid it. I was actually surprised that it jumped as well. Previous, of course, are bad for the save meister because they take away the possibility of just releasing a corner. But that's also the thing, like it switched to -2 seconds too late, like I couldn't know it at the time of my crash. And that was of course pretty safe, no? Would have been pretty safe. Also I had this jump exit, which is not great. Depends on how good the others got it. Cars on. Oh god, there's one close. Okay. Shengar's out, but top 10 for him. GG. Yeah, I have to go faster, faster. You literally have no checkpoint until the finish. I don't have the best exit speed, but I had 2/10 and it was not super bad, so there's a car, but I'm ahead. Yeah. Like the last checkpoint is before the last drift. The whole ending doesn't have a checkpoint, but that's actually fine because you don't really need one. Because you wouldn't be able to make this finish jump if there was a checkpoint, no? Like from the checkpoint you wouldn't be able to do it. Oof, this tree, holy shit. Yo, well done, Schenker. I could start now, but didn't really need to. Someone crashed. Oh, Lingo also crashed, but he's in. That would have been, of course, something if Lingo goes out. could be close. It wasn't bad, but it's Lingo behind. Yeah, Lingo was ahead of me then by 3/10. Norzu out. I made it to Team News. Lingo could win 2 in a row, and to be honest, he had the chance for a much bigger streak. I got a no slide. But nothing lost yet. Still 1 corner to go. I got good speed, guys. It is possible. This is the perfect last turn. Very easy. Joch made a mistake as well. Fuck the snow slide. Why do I get the no slide in the last 2 rounds? Ah. No. You know what the issue is? That you get airtime there a little bit. And then you land with skid marks. And I mean, I just have to trust that it works. I could beat Lingo by pace here. I had the pace for that. I only hope that he failed this corner. He shouldn't, but it's Lingo. There's a rest hope. And that he does crash against the trees and so on. But they write GG already. Okay, he drove a good time. It would have been very difficult. Only That was close, but he did a good time. But that's Lingo. He either tries a sick time that is hard to beat, but it's not impossible to beat. I could have beaten that. Gonna hunt shortly.